Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful thing to have for your breakfast, bagels. So I think it's fair to say that bagels haven't featured much in my life up till now, except for the last couple of months when we've been going down to that London quite a bit. And having bagels for breakfast from a proper bagel bakery, not from a supermarket, because we've had those and they're horrible. I thought I'd have a go. They look quite easy, so let's do it. Okay, ingredients for the dough. I've got 450 grams of strong white bread flour, 250 mils of lukewarm water, a teaspoon of active dried yeast, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of honey. This is the magic ingredients. Well, it's one of the things that makes bagel dough so nice and chewy. So first thing we need to do is mix everything together. There's the yeast, here's the salt, here's the big stirry thing. Let's get the honey in there. I love the idea of honey, but I hate the stickiness. It really gets on my nerves. Add the water. And give it a stir. Possibly shouldn't have put all the water in at once because you never know with dough and you don't want this to be too wet. So we just tip this out onto a dry worktop. No flour, no oil. And you want to knead it for about 10 minutes. If you have a stand mixer with a dough hook, obviously you can use that and get it done quicker. But I don't have such a thing. I'm hoping somebody will donate one, but not very hopeful. Okay, that's a lovely, smooth, elastic, silky ball of dough. And what we're going to do is leave it to double in size, which will take a couple of hours probably. So just pop it in your bowl and cover with plastic film. Here's my dough, nicely risen. And what we're going to do is just tip it out onto the worktop and knock it back, which basically just means knock all the air out of it. And you don't want any oil or flour on your worktop. You may actually need a bit of a sprinkling of water, but we'll figure that out later. So I want to divide that into 6 equal chunks. So I'll just weigh it. That's 700 grams. So what, about 115 for each chunk? Sounds about right. You don't have to weigh it, you can just guess, but I've tried that, I'm not very good at it. Right, there's my 6 chunks of dough. I should have mentioned before now, there's actually 2 ways to form your bagels. You can roll out the whole lot in a big flat sheet and cut them with cutters. I don't really like that method. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling them out into a sausage or a rope, and then we'll just twist them around to form a ring, sort of thing. So this dough is quite elastic, and I think it's going to need to just rest for a few minutes before I can give them their final roll. Okay, 6 sausages, and try and get them as nice and smooth as you can and a bit tapered at the ends, and then shape them into a ring and just apply a little bit of water to the ends to make them stick together, and then work them to try and lose the join. That will kind of disappear when it rises, I hope. Now then, you want to put these on a baking sheet to rise for a second time. And confession, this is actually the 3rd time I've tried to make bagels this week. We've had a lot of bagels, which is good because they're really nice. So you want your baking sheet lined with something. Initially I did it with just greaseproof paper, and this is what happened. And it's stuck to the paper. Isn't that great? Oh, bugger. I really don't need this on a Sunday morning. it's really stuck. Can't believe it. This might not work. Okay. So they did taste wonderful, but they weren't bagel shaped. So this time I'm doing it on foil and I'm giving it a good coating of oil, because we don't want our bagels sticking. There we go, 6 proto bagels. Now we need to cover these with a clean towel and stick them in the warm place to rise again till they're about doubled in size. Right, we're just about ready to finish off our wonderful bagels. Look at those. And what you need to do now is boil them, poach them, which is an incredibly unusual thing to do to a bit of bread, but that's how you make bagels, and that's what gives them part of their chewiness. So I've got a pan of water coming to the boil, and I'm going to add some things to that. I've got a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, and a good old dribble of honey. Come on, honey, dribble. I know that could be taken the wrong way, but you know what I mean. I've also got my oven preheating to 210 degrees Celsius because it's a fan oven. 230 if yours isn't a fan oven. Don't ask me about gas, I don't believe in it, not for ovens. Okay, water's boiling, so I'll turn that down to a simmer and grab a bagel. Oh, here we go. And pop it in the water. I've watched loads of videos about how you make bagels and they never have this problem, but they don't explain why or how. There we go. They need to poach for about a minute each side. Just turn them over and then take them out and drain them off. Okay, so when your bagels are kind of dryish, you just want to get them ready for the oven. So just coat them with egg wash, which is a beaten egg with a bit of milk splashed into it, and then pop seeds and things on top. Popular seeds would be sesame, like these, or poppy, which I haven't got, but I have got Nigella seeds, which are, you know, they're black and they're tasty. So. And I do like them. And another popular thing is onion. So this is dried onion, which I've had soaking in water for about 20 minutes, and that just stops them from burning to a crisp when you bake them. So finish off your bagels and pop them in the oven for about 8 minutes to start with. So when they've had 8 minutes, take them out and turn them round. So there we are, 6 gorgeous golden bagels, and they need to cool down on a wire rack, and then I'm gonna have a little taste. Okay, the best bit. A dollop of cream cheese, some smoked salmon. You can also have your bagels with any kind of dip or anything at all, really. It's just like another kind of bread. So if this tastes as good as it looks, I will be a happy bunny. Yep, they taste better than they look, and they are bagels of the utmost splendidness, so I recommend you have a go at making them. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. Now please share it with all your buddies on social media, subscribe to KeefCooks if you haven't already done so, and join the conversation. Make comments, request recipes, generally engage in witty banter. Keep it civil or I will ban you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.